it messed up. But for all of those that believe that I'm a malcontent, I'm a this, I'm a that, I just want to show you what our lovely police do, right? You can see this, right? It's a letter from the CPS. That's a case number, okay? Going through it slowly, right? Scan out, next page. The discontinuance of the following charges against your client. Arson, 23rd of the 6th, 23rd of the 6th, 2025. Okay? Notice of discontinuance. Okay? Now, that's the CPS, right? Crown Prosecution. Looking at the SARS now, right? This is the official SARS that we've gotten back from West Yorkshire Police. Okay? Now, what do you see here? Domestic incident. Domestic arson, domestic high, incident description, mode, dwelling, other dwelling, suspect and victim are ex-partners between times stated. Suspect has attended the locales and set fire to the premises by unknown means. And that is all that is in the SARS. Now, you may be asking yourself, so what, Wilton? But the point of it is, the legal Crown prosecution team, the solicitors, have dropped the case. The police have left it in a state where it looks like it's an unresolved case, or it's a case that's still continuing. This is a right of access disclosure form, right? A SARS. The data in this is supposed to be up to date. Not only has it got inaccurate, inflammatory data in it, it's got racial slurs in it as well. It's got deliberate falsification of evidence. Times have been altered of offences, and whole series of events with regards to certain incidents of just being fabricated, completely fabricated, to exonerate other people or to dismiss things and make it look like a trivial neighbourhood dispute when that's not what's happened. But you can clearly see, it's not people who shrug their shoulders, right? But you see what the police have done there is a direct lie, because their SARS, their data is mandated by law that it has to be up to date and correct. That data isn't correct. It's deliberately not correct. Do you understand? Deliberately not correct. I've got the Nolan Wells video on, but I'm going to show you something now, right? You see that case that I've just come off of, right? These are the idiots that came today, right? But that arson case, it was given bail by the court. I was given a GPS tag, right? This is CID officer that interviewed me at the police station. That's a timestamp when he turned up at my door. Risha was here then, right? This is a timestamp that he turned up at my door. You see, there's a difference between police bail and court bail. The police are actively involved in police bail, but when it's a court bail, the police have no jurisdiction, especially a plainclothes officer, CID officer. They have no jurisdiction apart from to enforce a breach of that bail. So if I've got geographical restrictions on my tag and I break those geographical restrictions, I breach my bail, then the police will come and arrest me and produce me in court depending on what time of the day, the same day or the next day, and I have to face a judge. We all, well, if you've been through it, you know it, right? But that's the only time the police have any involvement in a court bail. There's a distinct legal difference, right? This guy turned up at my door, and he goes, "Oh, because you see, I'd already been arrested twice at this stage, right? So not only did the initial court liaison with the tag company to have the tag company come here, but they've obviously liaisoned with whatever resources the court had when they issued me my bail, right? Because the bail was for this address. And then the day after the bail, the tag team came here and put the tag on, right? And twice they arrested me. 3 times actually, but at this stage it was twice. So not only did the court and the tag company have my current address, but I'd been arrested twice, bailed back twice, 2 separate bail sheets with the exact same restrictions, right? Which reinforces the location of my address as being current, right? This guy turns up one evening telling me about how he wants to, I've just come to update your address and make sure it's correct, this, that, and the other. I went in, so I told him to fuck off, mate. I literally, if I don't know where the video is, I've got the video, but this is a screenshot of the video. I literally told him to fuck off. I said, listen, I know what you're doing. You're harassing me, right? And there is a difference between court bail and police bail. And you have got no jurisdiction here at all. You see, when you're arrested, right, for a breach of bail, it's not CID that arrests you. You see, the reason why CID have got to have uniformed officers accompanying them is because people aren't going to come to your yard in uniform, but any twat could come to your yard in plain clothes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? Plain clothes police, CID, are restricted with certain things they can do. Right? Whereas uniform officers have more leeway with arresting people because they're easily recognizable. Right? If I woke up in the middle of the night for whatever reason now, and I saw a uniformed officer over the top of me, I may react, right? But soon come to my senses. See, a plainclothes guy now, do you understand what I'm saying? Right? They put themselves at risk. I told him to fuck off. I told him I knew he was harassing me. Right? Like today's visit, the information that they've got on the SARS, right? Oh, and Arisha, man, saying that when I was in the hostel, she ringing me up and she's saying, "Oh, you raped me when we were married." I said, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, but I understand. I get to understand that these things happen in marriages." I went into one meet and fucking didn't speak to her for a while, and then I started speaking to her again, and then she came back here, and I asked her, you know, I mean, point blank, what are you talking about? Saying that I raped you, this, that, and the other. Explain it to me, tell me. And she couldn't come out with it, right? Excuse me, she couldn't come out with it. But the thing of it is, right, it's like that guy who starred in Top Boy. He's being charged for rape now. I seen it on YouTube today, right? Took a gal out of a club, right? I'm not saying he didn't do it. I'm not saying he did do it, but it's exactly the same thing, right? She reckons now they parted and he'd already raped her up her ass, raped her up her fanny and everything, right? And then he texted her with an emoji, crying face and thing. And she texted him back and said, "Have a great rest of your night." Now, who texts somebody back who's just raped them a couple of times? Do you get what I mean? What are you doing? You see, Arisha, right, said that I raped her, right? So she's in the shelter, the place in Huddersfield now, right? So her family's not supporting her or anything. So I come bring her back here now, right? But the question remains, if I've raped you, why are you still in contact with me? And why have you moved back here as my wife? The reason why I bring it up is because it's in the SARS. It's in the SARS where there's an allegation of rape, but and he used to force himself on her, but the complaintee is the suspect's partner. They're in a relationship together, and no further action. No further action. Come on, that's a serious allegation, that, you know. For there to be a no further action, there has to have been deemed something in that allegation that made the police think, you know what it is? We can't do anything about this, or there's not enough evidence, or she's dodgy as fuck. Do you get what I'm saying? But yet, they still included it. But that's not the bad thing about it. What I'm saying is, Arisha's come back here, right? And up to the other week, because I've only just got these SARS, me, after banging in loads of different SARS, me. I've only just got these, and I've seen it, and I've seen that it roughly mentions her age and when the allegation was made at 10 Staincliffe Crescent, right? And something about her being in court at the time as well. So she come to the door, and I won't open the door to her. I says, Arisha, there's no way I'm trusting you to open the door. To open the door to you. I says, I've seen what you did with the SARS. What's that? Subject request access data, whatever. It's got you in there saying that I've accused you of rape. No, I didn't accuse you of rape. I want to fucking see it. The police better I want to see it. I want to challenge the police, this, that, and the other. No. She said it to me in the hostel. She's moved in here, right? When she's already made the allegation years ago. So there's a red flag there. She's denied it at the door. Can you understand, see where I'm going with this? Right? And then I've got the police, right, making out that the arson is still a live case. And it's not only that. They've put resisting arrest. I've never been done for fucking resist. They put literal lies up on see, at one time when I was a kid, we all used to run by. I mean, I was thick, me. I used to run by the code, me. A fair cop is a fair cop, and if I got caught doing something right, rather than just trying to squeeze my way out of it, because I usually thought I was this, that, and the other, I just throw my hands up to it. Do you know what I mean? 12 months here, 2.5 months there, 18 months here, whatever. Did loads of bird. You know what I mean? But now I've grown up and I've realised how filthy the fucking police are. They're sworn to protect and uphold the law, and the actual biggest fucking gang going. They're a bunch of lying motherfuckers, literally lying motherfuckers. The council accused me of kidnapping a CPN, a community psychiatric nurse, and threatening a subcontractor and chasing him down my garden path with a machete. Those are two, listen, they're just as serious, if not more serious, with my history as the rape. Do you understand what I'm saying? You let's be honest now, right? Whether you like me or not is irrelevant, right? How are you not getting arrested and formally interviewed on those two charges? Let me see anybody go out, run outside, right, with a machete and start chasing subcontractors and tell me that the police ain't going to come and arrest you. I wasn't interviewed. I was never arrested, never formally interviewed. I ain't got no interview, signed nothing, done been nowhere, questioned over none of it. And yet it's on my records. Do you understand what I'm saying? They are fabricating things and just fucking, oh God. Anyway, listen, I'm going to be making more videos. I'm going to start making videos now. This shit is like Weaverthorpe, right? And it's going out in public because I thought putting in subject requests for data, I thought the police would have to submit that, but apparently they can lie, say it's operational, this, that, and the other, and withhold information and heavily redact. Look, completely heavily redact stuff. And the reason why, I mean, I could do the legal paperwork, right, myself, and put a theory to the judge, and then the judge, behind closed doors, request to see the SARS, match it up with my theory, and if I'm correct, subpoena the police to send me the unredacted SARS. One of the reasons why I think the police have heavily done what they've done, right, is because Arisha made that allegation And when I went over to the Huddersfield to get her, they're obviously monitoring me, right? And so they must have contacted her and, oh, do this, do that. You see, the police aren't allowed to use somebody as an agent if they've proven to have hostilities towards you, because everything then is biased. It's literally illegal. Right? Arisha told me while she was in this yard, all the police wanted me to be an informant for her. Do you understand what I'm saying? And now there's little things that she said and done that are actually, and not just the rape allegations, there's other things as well that Arisha has said to me whilst I've been here and over the phone since I kicked it out, appeared in these SARS. And I know they weren't there before she said what she said over the phone. Just tiny little things. Right? What the police have done by revealing those things, they're hoping now, right, that I'm going to be dumb enough to answer one of her calls or answer, you said this. Well, I can say what I want to her through fucking door. I'm not going to swear at her. I'm not going to threaten her. But as long as I don't open that door to her, she ain't got nothing. Neither have they. All I have to do is open that door, right? And she starts fucking, or tries to stab me or fucking cause some sort of incident. Ring the police, right? I'm fucked. You understand? They don't care about the truth. Police do not care about the truth. So with today's incident, right, the guy at the door, he says, oh, come about your tenancy. I says, what do you mean you've come about my tenancy? He says, oh, can we speak to you? I says, have you got a warrant? He goes, no. So I was in the middle of cooking rice and everything. I'd spin it down to put off the frigging onions, ran downstairs, and then ran back upstairs. So I grabbed my phone and went to the window. And some twat's gone, oh, somebody give this guy a breathalyzer, an inhaler or something, breathing heavy and shit. I wasn't really breathing heavy, just the way that I breathe. And the police officer, you can hear him on the video. He goes, oh, we just want to. It's not to do with you. It's to do with an historical crime that's happened here. And we just wanted to have a look at the layout of the property. Hold on a minute. That's not what you said at the door. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not what you said at the door. And if there's been a crime here, an historical crime, right, they can get subpoenas and warrants and everything to come in here and have a look at the property if something like that was appropriate. But at the end of the day, right, there's nothing here that is going to marry up with some historical crime, because if it's the layout of the property that they want, they can go to the landlord and get a schematic of the property. Right? When these properties are built, just like anything else, right, they have to submit drawing plans and everything else, and accounting for every brick, every quart of gobbo, right? Everything. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? To price up. Quantitative estimator to price up the prices of the building and the labour and the contract and everything. So they do drawings, plans, and they keep those plans on record. And if the police really had come to any wanted to know about the inside of any property, they contact the council. The council's got that paperwork on hand all the time, right? So one red flag. Oh, it's got nothing to do with you. Oh, it's about your tenancy. Those are two absolute, completely different things. And I've got it on video. I've sent it off to the Information Commissioner. I've made a complaint to the police command. I made a complaint over 101. And I've put it up on YouTube because I'm not having it. I'm not having it anymore. Because I'm still playing by them rules when I was a Pickney man, thinking that I can use the system. Not abuse it, use the system, because the system doesn't work. So long as there's crooked people in the system that are prepared to break the law because they're called the police, right, then the system is broken. And in the Nolan Wells and that young guy who got jumped by them guys at the stadium in America, they fitted him up. And that Nolan Wells's friends, one of the friends' mother is a judge. And they killed him. As long as there's crooked people who are controlling the system and upper echelon of the system's broken and the system can't work. So there's no point relying on the system. So what I've done now is I've gone to YouTube. I've got loads of people that view this shit, right? And I know that the videos that I've put out today, one of them's gone nearly 1,000 views. Right? There may be haters out there, people out there who hate me, but out of that 1,000 people, you can't tell me all of them hate me. There's got to be some people out there, right, that are looking at this and thinking, there'll be some people that are laughing, and some people will think, he deserves it. And then there'll be some people who'll be thinking, it's a cautionary tale, this man. And he's right, you know. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's not everybody who's going to agree with these cunts who hate me, because I know there's a good hardcore percentage of my viewers that are involved, invested in this, bringing my shit down, right? Oh, and Carol as well, my sister. Information that she's ranked me and talked about. I've seen it in the SARS. My sister as well is involved in this shit. My own Ras Clark sister Carol, I hope you're watching this, right? Because that bullshit that you, Paul Johnson, and Alana rang me about we found out somebody in Jamaica had your name, and we thought you were dead. That's come up in the SARS as well. About a rumour about me being deceased and it being fake. When you rang me up, you never told me that you rang the police. If it was the reverse, or anybody for that matter, I was that worried I even rang the police. They would have slipped out, do you know what I mean? It never come out of your mouth, Carol. It never come out of your mouth, right? Because you're a dirty bastard, right? You're involved in the fucking police. I don't care. I don't look at, you know what? Carol, I've grown that far beyond you lot now. I look and I see what's going on. And I know that you've been trying to fuck me up for years. It's you who tried to drown me when I was a kid. You blamed it on Mella and Lovine. I don't give a shit, right? I don't give a shit. I'm exposing it, man. I don't care, right? It's you who was involved with the paraffin when I was a toddler. You tried to fucking get me to drink copious amounts of paraffin, nearly killed me off, right? And it's you who was involved in that fucking, but you told the police about my alibi with regards to that murder. No, you fucking didn't. That's why the police moved me from Lindholm to fucking Armley. Couldn't get no DNA off me because the solicitor told me they're trying to set me up. And they had to fucking release me. You, Carol, you. If the police had taken a statement of you, Donald, my mum and my dad, why would they have arrested me? Why would they have moved me from Lindholm to Armley? You're a liar, man. You're a liar. Even my own family have been trying to fuck me up. And anybody who wants to look behind, look at this and say, this has got to do with what he's done. He's a fucking wrong one, you know. Now, listen. When I was a youth, a little fucking youth, at Bouncer's record shop, before I even got started doing any big time, go down there one day now, Bouncer, Carl, Pusey, bigger puss on the man, Carl, and Denny tried to beat. I was only a kid, you know, a little tiny little kid. They tried to beat me up, hold me down in there, beat me up. It's too bumped now. Me hear the story come out how they wanted to put me in bounds. Clem said he caught me burgling the place, beat me up, right, tie me up, ring the police, right, and try and claim insurance through and say, I meet T for all the things and blah, blah, blah. They've got a conviction, they've got a crime number, they've got a perpetrator, where's my insurance? And that's the story that came back to me. And one of them dudes, the Pusey, is my fucking cousin. And that was from way, 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 way back in the day before I even served any prison sentence. So before anybody come try to tell me about, is it wrong, you know, no, bull fucking shit. This shit started from way back. Way, pussy clap back, right? I told my mum, I went home, told my mum called the police. I saw the police come to the yard, 16 Arnold Street, Burpee. I saw the police come to the yard. Here the woman to me now afterwards, lying fuck. I don't care, mum, you're dead. Rest your soul, but you're a lying mother ass. Tell me about how the police tell her, say it was a botched insurance job. The bouncer and them man, did they find out, said it was just about to be raided because on the ground floor it was a record shop, upstairs it was an eatery, and downstairs it was a blues shabim and shit. And none of them things, them three things there, was all unlicensed, right? The police were about to raid them, right? They found out, so they were going to cause an insurance scam now, this, that, and the other. But my questions, now I've grown up, I accept that explanation years ago. Right, because if anybody knows me, they'll have heard me repeat it. Right, years ago I accept it, but there's certain questions now when you grow up, and you know about life, you have to ask. How are you going to get insurance for an unlicensed business? You ain't got no license for anything. So how are you going to get How are you going to get insurance for that? Is question number one. Question number two is right on top of that one, right? If you got no business insurance, you got no insurance to claim, right? And it's, say, if you did somehow magically manage to get some insurance and you ain't got no business insurance, right? And it's a botched thing because you never managed to hold me down there. How did the police know about this scheme that they told my mama, right, that it failed? Do you understand what I'm saying? Nah, man, nah. You see, you motherfuckers, right? That's why I'm staying in my pussy clat yard. I'm not interested. Don't ring me up. Don't knock on my fucking door. I'm not interested if you want to knock on my door. If you don't want to knock on my fucking door, stay the fuck away from me. And when you see me, if you see me, don't call me fucking family. And I don't give a motherfuck who dies in the family. Don't ring me up. I'm not interested. All I can see, right, is plot schemes and fucking trips, fucking setting me up from way, way fucking back. The little instigators I know that have been trying to buzz around me like fucking flies, even quite relatively recently, right? But I get to find out now, so that they're heavily connected with the police. And the reason why they're doing this is to try to draw me out. As soon as anything happens, it's 999 on speed dial. Nah, man, you guys are fucked up, man. Laters anyway.